Hey everyone, ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what's out there? Milky Way, what if I told you that finding a new home among the stars might just be our best shot at survival? And here's the big question. What would you sacrifice for the future of humanity? Echoes of Tomorrow. Humanity's quest for a new home and the ultimate sacrifice in space. So, grab a snack and get comfy because today we're diving into something truly epic. We're talking about humanity's search for a new home beyond Earth. Ringed planet, you might be thinking, wait, what's wrong with the Earth we've got? Well, stick around, and we'll explore just that. But more importantly, we'll chat about the incredible journey we're on, the challenges, the adventures, and the sacrifices that come with reaching for the stars. This isn't just about rockets and planets. It's about us, the human spirit, our curiosity, and our relentless drive to explore. Let's embark on this cosmic journey together. First things first, why are we even considering moving to a new planet? Let's break it down. Our beautiful planet is facing some serious challenges. Climate change is more than just a buzzword, it's happening. Ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, and extreme weather events are becoming the norm. Wave fire, then there's overpopulation. With over 7.8 billion people and counting, our resources are stretched thin. Think about it. More people means more demand for food, water, and energy. And let's not forget cosmic threats like asteroids. Remember the dinosaurs? We'd rather not go extinct like they did. So, space isn't just the final frontier for adventure seekers, it's becoming a necessity for the survival of our species. The idea is that by exploring and potentially colonizing other planets, we increase our chances of long-term survival. The brilliant Stephen Hawking once warned that humanity might not survive another 1,000 years without escaping beyond our fragile planet. That's a wake-up call. It's part of our DNA to explore. We've been doing it since we first looked across the ocean and wondered what was on the other side. Now, that ocean is the vastness of space. Milky Way. Alright, let's take a quick stroll down memory lane and see how we got here. Back in 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first ever artificial satellite. This tiny beeping sphere sparked the space race. Then came Yuri Gagarin in 1961, the first human to journey into outer space. Imagine being the first person to ever leave Earth. Mind-blowing, right? The Apollo missions took it even further. In 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That moment united the world in awe. Full Moon Man astronaut. Fast forward, and we have the International Space Station, a symbol of international cooperation. Astronauts from different countries working together in space. If that's not a beacon of hope, I don't know what is. We've sent rovers to Mars, probes to the outer planets, and thanks to the Hubble Space Telescope, we've peered deep into the cosmos. Now, the private sector's making waves. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are pushing the boundaries. Reusable rockets? Check. Plans for Mars colonization? Check. Space tourism? It's happening. Rocket. So, where could we possibly set up our next home? Mars is the hot topic, quite literally in some spots. It's the most Earth-like planet in our solar system. We've found evidence of water ice, and there are ideas about terraforming it, like warming it up and thickening its atmosphere. But it's not all sunsets and open plains. Mars has a thin atmosphere, which means less protection from space radiation. Temperatures can swing from a comfy day to a freezing night. And the air? Mostly carbon dioxide, not exactly breathable. Cold sweat smile. Then there are exoplanets, planets orbiting other stars. Kepler 186f and Proxima Centauri b are in what's called the habitable zone, where conditions might be just right for life. But here's the kicker, they're light years away. Even with our fastest spacecraft, it would take tens of thousands of years to get there. Unless we develop some sci-fi level propulsion, these are more like dreams for the distant future. Another idea is building space habitats. Think of huge rotating structures that simulate gravity, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. We could also establish colonies on the moon or asteroids. The moon could serve as a launchpad for deeper space missions, and asteroids might be mined for resources. But let's keep it real, space exploration comes with significant sacrifices. Astronauts undergo rigorous training and face physical challenges like muscle atrophy and bone density loss due to low gravity. Then there's the isolation and psychological stress of being away from Earth for extended periods. Imagine missing out on family milestones, holidays, or just the comfort of Earth's blue skies and fresh air. It's a tough gig. Space exploration has had its share of tragedies. The Apollo 1 fire in 1967, the Challenger disaster in 1986, and the Columbia tragedy in 2003, all resulted in the loss of brave astronauts. These events were devastating but also led to improvements in safety protocols and technology. They remind us of the high stakes involved. We also face ethical questions. Should we risk lives for exploration? What if we contaminate another planet with our bacteria? Do we have the right to alter another world's ecosystem? These are tough questions without easy answers, but they're essential to consider as we make strides into space. So, what's standing in our way? Our current technology limits us. For example, propulsion systems need a major upgrade. We're talking about developing new engines that can take us farther and faster, maybe harnessing nuclear fusion or even antimatter. Life support systems are another challenge. We need to create closed-loop systems that recycle air, water, and waste efficiently. Growing food in space or on other planets is also a massive hurdle. Then there's the question of colonizing other worlds ethically. If Mars has its own microbial life, do we have the right to interfere? Space law is still a developing field, and we need to figure out who governs space and how. Space debris is becoming a problem. Old satellites and rocket parts are cluttering Earth's orbit, posing risks for collisions. Plus, rocket launches have an environmental impact, releasing greenhouse gases and potentially harming the ozone layer. We need to find greener ways to explore. Despite the challenges, the future looks bright and full of possibilities. NASA's Artemis program aims to land the first woman and the next man on the Moon by 2024. The goal is to establish sustainable exploration and use lunar resources to support missions to Mars. SpaceX is developing the Starship, a spacecraft designed for missions to Mars and beyond. Elon Musk envisions cities on Mars within our lifetimes. It's ambitious, but progress is being made every day. Other countries are making strides too. The European Space Agency, Russia's Roscosmos, and China's CNSA are all launching missions and developing new technologies. International cooperation through treaties like the Outer Space Treaty helps ensure space is explored peacefully and for the benefit of all humankind. Becoming a multi-planetary species isn't just about survival, it's about evolution. Living on other planets could lead to new cultures, perspectives, and perhaps even biological changes over generations. It's a thrilling thought that humanity could spread across the cosmos, each colony reflecting the diversity and ingenuity of our species. Shooting star. Humanity stands at a pivotal moment. The challenges we face are significant, but so are the opportunities. Our quest to find a new home isn't just a sci-fi dream, it's a real possibility that could define our future. But it requires all of us. Whether you're a scientist, an engineer, an artist, or simply someone who gazes up at the stars with wonder, we all have a role to play. Let's support space exploration, advocate for responsible and ethical practices, and inspire the next generation of explorers. In the echoes of tomorrow, let's leave a legacy of hope, courage, and unity. After all, the universe is vast, and we've only just begun to explore its secrets. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, or in our case, a single launch. Rocket. Huge thanks to all the space agencies, scientists, engineers, and dreamers who make space exploration possible. Thank you to NASA, ESA, Roscosmos, CNSA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, and many others. Also, shout out to all the educators, authors, and filmmakers who bring space closer to us here on Earth. Your work inspires and educates millions. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the stars. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up, it really helps the channel out. What are your thoughts on humanity's future in space? Do you think we'll become a multi-planetary species? Let's chat about it in the comments below. Speech Balloon. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos packed with more cosmic explorations and fascinating topics. Feel free to share this video with friends and family. Let's spread the wonder of space to everyone. Glowing star, until next time, keep looking up, stay curious, and maybe one day, we'll meet among the stars. Sparkles.